Welcome to Take 5. Today we have with us Suzanne Smeaton, the frame historian and consultant. And I'm just so excited you're with us. And one of the things that you had mentioned a while back was rhythm and ornament. And I wanted to kind of go through some examples. That's such a beauty of the phrase, and it ties into the relationship between the art and the frame. And I thought we'd start with a few examples that you shared with me, including this Thomas Hart Benton mural.
Yes, the Benton's mural was created for the New School in New York City. And that was designed by the Viennese architect Joseph Urban, who's known in America as the father of Art Deco. And Benton did design a number of his own frames, but it was actually Joseph Urban who designed the particular molding for this mural. Many years later, it was removed from the New School and was eventually donated to the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Here's another panel from that mural. And the movement is almost literal. I mean, I can almost hear the music playing.
Yes, and notice how the molding terminates mid-panel in several places.
It's absolutely stunning.
It's clear from Benton's sketches and studies that this was a very intentional choice.
Not only is the location of the molding within the mural unique and striking, but the molding itself is a work of art.
Yes, and this is where rhythm and ornament really comes into play. I've long been interested in the way the form and ornament of a profile can really echo and reinforce a composition. And this molding, with its combination of angles and curves and the specific way that the forms are laid out, really gives it a decidedly modern look.
Absolutely. And here we see the panels being installed in their new home.
Yes, when the major exhibition took place at the Met in 2015, that's when this installation was taking place. But the mural actually was donated to the Met in 2012, and parts of the molding had to be restored and or replaced. And that's when I learned about the specific molding from colleagues about its unusual design, and also that it was gilded in aluminum leaf, which
wow.
gives an even more modern effect.
Yeah, well, here it is, the new installation. It really does look amazing.
Yes. When this exhibition was occurring, I was working with a gallery who had asked me to reframe a gouache by Theodore Roszak. And I immediately thought of this profile.
Yeah, we see it here. It's absolutely stunning.
Yeah. This was really a successful marriage. Actually, can you go back a little bit to the Roszak? This was a really successful marriage of painting and frame. You can see how the angles and the rounds really do speak to the composition. And then all of that modern angularity is really reinforced by the silver finish.
Another work he brought to my attention was Eastman Johnson's portrait of the Hatch family. And this is quite a quintessential 19th century look with a heavily ornate interior.
Yeah, it's very interesting. In the 1870s, when painting shifted away from landscape painting and more towards genre and interior scenes, you see a shift away from organic foliate ornamentation and a more stylized geometric kind of ornament. And in this painting, the stylized ornament actually sort of resonates with the pattern on the carpet, the carving of the table, and even the valances across the top of the curtains. And here you see the stylized anthemian motif that's the primary element of the frame. And in the way it is this wonderful stylized geometry. And then also just above that, you see this really beautiful geometric pattern that's incised into the liner that amplifies that notion of form and geometry.
And this is the last example you wanted to share with me, that the drapery of the figure is just absolutely stunning in terms of its reflection in the molding here.
Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite framing projects. While the frame is not original to the painting, it is of the same period. And I love the way the forms in the frame rhyme with not only her robe, but all the undulant forms in the composition and the sense of motion that you see. I can almost feel the wind.
Yeah, I know, it's really beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Suzanne. And if people want to reach out to you for consultations, they can reach you through your website. Is that correct?
Absolutely. All kinds of goodies on the website, all sorts of resources, and certainly a way to contact me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.